not advertising Google. Yes, I am. It looks like the number is around 300.
300. Wow.
All right, here we go. Again with the bands.
Got Rammus,
Ramus,
Cannon,
Kennen,
Shaco,
Shaco,
Sona, and
Sona.
the last one on the jig. Nunu.
Yes, and then they have their 6th.
Judging from the amount of games played, both ranked and unranked from Team Flying Swords, it doesn't seem like they have much of a selection of champions unless they paid a lot of RP. So it might be interesting to see what Calamist is picking. Will they have something that they can trade for later, or is he just gonna flat up pick whatever he's going? Okay, that's a
that's a bit of a dirty ban.
Yeah.
They saw before the game crashed that Soraka was picked.
However, the other night they did ban Sona and Soraka, so maybe they were going to ban her anyway. Super Freak does know how to play Taric quite well. He's very comfortable with him, and it's just fun to see Taric overall. It's truly outrageous.
Yeah. It truly is outrageous.
We have Calamist with Zilean. He's going to be taking mid as the first pick. That's going to allow Dream Spiders and Kitsy to counterpick both mid and top.
That was probably a really bad decision to have Calamist be their first pick, or at least pick Zilean.
I'm not too sure. Dream Spiders doesn't have much experience against a Zilean at mid.
Well, his pretty standard combo is just bomb, rewind, bomb, but that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's definitely about the positioning too. When can he go in? What are his cooldowns? I'm not too sure Dream Spiders is comfortable knowing all of Zilean's numbers.
Well, you don't see him played, commonly enough, so we're gonna see if that's gonna play as their advantage. We got an Amumu in the jungle.
That's leaving Lee Sin open for Uncle Phil. It's going to be pretty nice that he'll just be able to jump in on Zilean. Even if Zilean does go down with his ulti, it's not going to do much to save him, especially with Lee Sin there ready to just slow him, kick him. It does not matter. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to have Sivir and Taric bottom. That's going to be some fun looking play down there. Oh yeah.
Although I'm a little scared for them with the Amumu. I mean, that's some major crowd control if you can get in there. But
especially with
Amumu's jungle seems slow, from my experience. So
personally, I've seen Amumu's jungle to be faster than most. Nowhere near Shyvana, just because Shyvana is just a completely fast clear. We have a Tryndamere, and since they already have the jungler, they already have the mid, the bot, we know he's going top. What's Kitsy gonna do?
I would call in perhaps Teemo. He's just that wonderful blind.
And Teemo all around is just fun. He's got that global taunt. Yep.
Who else? Maybe well, I know Kits will most likely show a troll pick first.
Probably Evelyn.
And then Evelyn or Twitch will probably be his first sign. Going with GP.
There we go. It's a very nice pick against Tryndamere. He's going to have that range. If he walks in on him, he can just literally walk away from him. Slow him? No. He's K.
He's going to eat the orange, eat orange BK.
Yep.
If this game has taught me anything, it's that if you eat oranges, you can cure any disease.
Absolutely. I've noticed from the last game and this one, they do save their support pick for last. Whereas Team 3-Eyed picks it first.
Support last seems like a really bad choice because support seems to have the least impact on the game overall. Whereas some characters, your APs and your top, your jungler are going to be controlling the map, dealing damage. Yeah, your support does control map awareness, but for the most part, they're not too impactful upon picks.
Definitely. However, we see Alistar and Corki. That is very deadly. As soon as they both hit level 2,
Oh,
they've got
yes.
quite a bit of damage, just as much as Sivir Taric. If Sivir doesn't use her spell shield correctly, it might result in early death for them, and Elaine lost.
Definitely. But Sivir does have the range on Corki, which hopefully they can play to the advantage.
This is true, however, Corki, as soon as he wants, when Alistar goes in, he can just go right in. Range won't matter.
Oh, yes.
He gets right up in Sivir's face. It's not going to be
It's
much
that
they can do
Gatling
about
gun
it.
and just shreds the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Although she will have Taric nearby, that might help a little bit. That extra armor from his W.
Oh.
Yep.
With Dream Spider's pick is Morgana, which was going to be Xerath. That was going to be kind of awkward. But he did pick Morgana. It's going to be really nice against Zillion's bombs. He's probably not going to take much damage in lane. However, he has near no experience with Morgana. If you look in the Skype conversation, as much as it is cheating, you see they have the LOL Pro guide going out for them. Morgana mid lane.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I will. My goodness. Sometimes you need to go for the counter pick, and other times you need to pick with experience. They're obviously trying to go for a counter pick here.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, I'm not sure that Morgana was the best choice for him. He's much more comfortable with champions such as Ahri or Cassiopeia, both of which would have been fine, especially with Cassiopeia. If he goes into bomb rewind bomb, he could just say, "Hey, stop that," and just completely exchange with him and not allow him to walk away.
Now, he also had the choice of Kassadin, which I've actually seen Dream Spiders play before. I've never seen him play Morgana. But I'm a bit surprised. Normally he'll jump on the chance to pick Kassadin.
That does bring up a good point. I have not seen his Morgana either, personally. But I have seen his Kassadin. Both could use a bit work. I mean, especially since I haven't seen Morgana.
It's hard to get experience in draft games with champions that seem to be banned every game.
Yeah, it might be wise for Dream Spiders to try to pick up some champions that counter mid, not only for getting kills, but rather for survivability, such as Morgana or also Galio.
I've also heard the Talon works pretty good as a counter to most AP mids.
Absolutely. He can go in on them, silence them, rake, walk away. Against Zillion, he would take a bit of damage, but he really does need a bit more experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the same boat as him. I have the whole, needing to get more champions, get a better selection.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got to work with what you have. But if we look over at Flying Sword, let's see, we have a knock-up, we have a slow, we have an AoE CC, and we have a slow. Only 2 hard CCs on their side.
Yeah, well, actually, they have a Mumu's stun, they have his ulti, which can root them in place. Since most of
the bandage. Yes. The bandage to stun.
Since most of their things most of their attacks are auto attacks, Kitsy, Crimson Arrow, and Uncle Phil are gonna have a bit of trouble when they actually go to team fight.
Yeah, but they do have the Morgana ult in team fights, and that's just devastating.
Yes, they do. If Morgana is to Black Shield the right person, preferably Lee Sin, then Amumu's not going to stop him when he jumps on that Corki, assuming that he does go for Corki.
Well, Three-Eyed's really good about focusing the correct people. I haven't. Oh, we got Skin Taric. I've not seen Super Freak use that skin yet.
I am disappointed. It's not fabulous.
He's going for the Twilight look.
As for the Skin Wars overall, we have 2 for Three-Eyed, while having 4 for Flying Swords. Oh no, 5.
I don't think we can count that Alistair skin.
No.
Everybody can get that for free.
True,
although the UFO Corki, I will give him props for that.
Yeah, he's been around long enough.
Yeah, even I have that, but my year missing from LoL. So let's see. We have 2 exhausts on 3-eyed. We have 2 exhausts, to trade.
I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen top. Kitsy is running Ignite while Tryndamere is running Exhaust. I think we may see a very bad play by Kitsy early on. Just have a gut feeling about it, where he's going to get exhausted, and then Tryndamere all of a sudden is going to say, hey, we're here. However, Team 3-eyed looks like they're going to be going for an invasion on Amumu. Since Amumu does start at blue, they should be going to blue, but
maybe they won't be invading. Maybe they're just going to set up to get their blue and let Lee Sin move on. CV goes out.
It's definitely an odd decision.
Yeah, normally they're much more aggressive with their jungle.
You can see Alistar over here looking to protect his red.
Ooh. And he wards it up.
It's going to be really nice for them. If Lee Sin takes his blue first and then goes over to their red instead of his, they're going to see him right away and have mid and top go right over there.
Oh, yeah. And you have to say that Lee Sin's a pretty decent counter jungle, so he will most likely be heading over there sometime during the game. And if he heads over too early, he's going to get caught.
Definitely. As for Team Flying Swords, you can see they're just going full protection on their blue. They're seeing nothing happening. Lee Sin calls over for some damage on the wolves. It's normal. Got Crimson Arrow over there.
They take wolves. Zilean throws out a time bomb onto Amumu. Now they're going to pick up their blue. See who will get the blue done first. Oh. Looks like Amumu finishes his first.
Yep. Alright, so they're pretty much equal right now. They both took their wolf camps in blue, and everyone's off to their lanes. Looks like
Morgana
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, Morgana's getting a little aggressive. She's taken two bombs already and had to pop a healing potion.
That's definitely not a good idea at level 1 to do anything. Moreover, he needs to be leveling his W first. He needs to get that tormented soil. If he keeps taking bombs like that, he's going to be pushed out of lane very quickly. Down at bottom, Taric just had to stun Alistar to prevent him from walking in that bush and knocking him up. It also looks like Corki has a slight experience advantage from getting to the lane first.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. And he hasn't... Dream Spiders hasn't taken his black shield yet. Maybe... He has 2 ranks in Tormented Soil and 1 in the Bind.
Not too surprising. However, he is running low on mana from using his Tormented Soil too much. Possibly not a good idea right now. In fact, something he should think about doing against Zilean is, since he does put the bomb on him, if he successfully gets it off, he should walk towards his minions and have him blow him up. Therefore, it pushes in his favor and he's able to farm at the turret.
That is definitely a strategy that he could use. Looks like Uncle Phil is coming up to set up for a charge-in.
Oh, he lands the Q. Calamus flashes away, and Uncle Phil's just gonna go ahead and walk away, knowing that Zilean's flash is down, he's going back, and Morgana is allowed to farm.
Backs just in time to avoid the gank.
That would have been devastating. You can see Amumu going up in there looking for him. He's gonna be very disappointed.
And Amumu hits B, and then starts walking back into his jungle. Down bottom, we have a ward set up, and the vision ward at Dragon.
It's kind of been an awkward... It's an awkward ward placement for Team Flying Sword. I mean, you won't get much vision there. If they don't have the Tribush warded, and they only have that. They'll see Lee Sin coming, but it may be a bit too late. Fortunately for them, they are pushed, so it won't mean too much.
Yeah.
Looks like Lee Sin's coming in for Zilean again.
Zilean bombs him up.
He's taking a bit of unnecessary damage, but it doesn't mean much. Down at bottom, stun goes out on Corki. Alistar pushes Sivir away. Quite a bit of damage on Corki.
That little Yordle there is looking pretty hurt. Going back up top, Kit's harassing Tryndamere as much as he can.
He's quite pushed up top, but Kitsy did go back and buy a ward for himself. Alistar pushes
like we have a lane
away.
game coming.
Yeah, Mumu's gonna go for it. However, they do have the bush warded. As soon as a Mumu gets near that bush, they're gonna just run away. However, Alistar taking a lot of unnecessary damage. He will heal up with his Triumphant Roar, but will it be enough?
Oh, at mid, we got Lee Sin setting up for the gank. Or not?
He could go in right now. Here he goes. Flashes down. He lands the Q, slows him.
Lands it.
Oh, he should have gone. He could have easily killed Zilean.
It's like he decided to just force him to back.
Yes, Zilean does not have boots. Neither did Lee Sin. But he had Zilean slowed with his Tempest and his red buff just taken away at him.
Zilean picks up his boots, and so does Lee Sin.
Up at top,
like
Kitsy is just completely dominating. He's got more
he's
farm.
Gonna have to.
He's got more farm than Tryndamere. He's getting out-leveled a little bit, but that's just because he went back for a little bit. Amumu is about to come gank him. He's not going to see it coming. Kitsy, being low on mana, isn't going to be able to ulti to get away. Here he comes in for the gank. Tryndamere exhausts him right away, possibly extremely unnecessary. He dodges the bandage toss and is just going to walk away from this. That was a great play by Kitsy, escaping that.
Yes, it definitely was. Down bottom, they got them choked up against that tower hard. And there's the stun combo on Corki. Stun into the blade.
He's having a bit of trouble keeping up, but Corki, if you look at his farm, it's much higher than Sivir's, especially in mid.
Yeah.
Zilean has double or more than double the farm of Morgana. It's quite odd. We see Morgana having rank 2 of her Black Shield. That's not a good idea right now. It may be preventing a bit of damage, but it really shouldn't be that way right now. He needs to be leveling his Tormented Soil so he can push and farm those minions. It looks like Dream Spider's getting blue.
That might help him out a little bit, let him spam some of his abilities just a bit more.
Definitely, especially since we see Zilean spamming his bombs on the minions. A good decision right now. It shows that he's not afraid. Uncle Phil barely misses his resonating strike on Zilean. Zilean looking like he wants to go back, but he's just going to go ahead and
Zilean knows he's there. There's that. And here he comes around to throw the bomb up.
He's just harassing Lee Sin. Zilean goes to the edge of the bush to dodge that resonating strike. Up at top,
Kitsy making a play on Tryndamere.
Getting him pretty low. He knows Tryndamere has his ulti, so he's not going to kill him, but it's definitely a good move up there.
It looks like he's definitely just trying to get him to pop that ulti long enough to stall him and then kill him.
Amumu pings for Zilean to come get blue.
See what happens.
Looks like this is going to be uncontested.
He's going back out. I mean, Uncle Phil could have, totally gone up there to harass it and mess with it, but they don't know.
It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Especially with someone like Amumu and a Zilean. He could have just charged right over there and messed everything up.
It's a real risk versus reward kind of thing. You risk, losing your jungler, but you have the chance of taking blue away. There goes the combo on Corki again.
It's starting to do nothing. Alistar is just going to heal him right up. It's kind of becoming just mana intensive for both sides. Corki's getting hit by the stun
like might have
and
a provision at mid.
Ooh, at mid, yeah. Uncle Phil's Not too high. Oh, he flashes in on him. He's
Zillion's
going to pick
for
up the kill on Uncle Phil. First blood.
Oh.
A great play by Calamist. A very nice ward right there. He just saw him and took advantage of it.
This is a fairly passive game. It took almost 10 minutes to get that first blood.
Yes, however, that first blood is going to be a huge advantage. Especially since he's getting a ton of farm. Dream Spider's getting hit by Zilean currently. Zillion's got that red buff just harassing with his auto attacks, bringing him down so low. He is doing a great job at mid. Up at top,
yes, that Zilean is devastating.
He is going down. There's nothing he can do to stop this.
He's doing his damnedest to get away.
He's walking away, but unfortunately, wow, he's going to dodge that bandage, and he's running out of mana. He gets away. How did he manage that?
That looks like Amumu could have probably gotten the bandage off, and Kitsy with the lion face.
At bottom, Zilean went down for a little bit, taking out Zillion's ulti.
Had to pop his ult.
However, they walk away, seeing Alistar and Corki come back. Up at top, Uncle Phil took down Tryndamere since his ulti was down. Oh, we have Calamus. He was stunned in turret range. Alistar, however, stuns Taric, pushes him out. He's not going to go down, though.
This guy is he's a little crazy. It looks like he's willing to dive in there and just get the kills.
Absolutely.
Well, Zillion's ult gives you that luxury, Not every champion can walk in, die, and stand right back up.
However, you can't do it that much.
Yeah.
He recently used it. Can only live so much.
Looks like they're gonna push mid really hard.
It's going to be really nice. However, Zillion's right there. He's gonna double bomb minion, and they're all gonna go poof. There you go.
Got bomb and Kits again. Yeah, pushing minions up to the top. Amumu's nearby.
Down at bottom, we had Taric just go back. Sivir's now alone with the lane against Alistar. It's probably just going to be a little farm fest right here. It seems that
his Philo Stone.
Yes, he has a Philo Stone. He's got Vision Ward, Sight Wards. Amumu picking up a Vision Ward right now too.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get those boots really soon. Taric's not gonna be able to keep up with the action.
Up at mid, Dream Spider's trying to go in on Zilean. He missed his cage. He's flashing in for the ulti. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He just missed his binding. Lee Sin's right here though. He's going to take down Zillion's ulti, stay around for a bit, and he's going to walk away. It's a bit too much health. Calamist, however, does have his red buff. He moves over to Morgana, and he's just going to walk away from that. Kitsy up top, shutting down Tryndamere quite well. He is Tryndamere's 41 CS to Gangplank 65.
Looks like CS down at bottom has equalized a bit. It's now 82 to 86.
Yeah, it's very passive down there. No one's even died yet. Amumu pings for Dragon. They Team 3-Eye does have a ward on it though. Oh, but Amumu picked up that Vision Ward. There you go. He'll head back in about a minute or so just to take that out. There's nothing Taric can really do about it. He does not have another Vision Ward on him.
Morgana picking up the blue buff.
He really needs to work on that Dark Binding. He's not able to hit point blank ranges. It's definitely going to be crippling, especially since that is Morgana's core ability.
Yeah,
especially when it gets to late game. Amumu looks like he's coming down for a gank. Since he did get rid of that Vision Ward, he knows that he's going to have nearly free reign. He is moving slowly, though, in case of a ward. He is seen now from the Tribush ward. Taric's trying to get out. He knows he knows it's not going well. Super Freak is dead. Mumu uses his ulti. It was quite unnecessary, but they do pick up the kill on Super Freak. Kitsy down at bottom. He's level 10. He's got his Wriggles Ninja Tabby. However, Crimson Arrow's going to go down. Lee Sin jumps in on Sivir, gets double bombed in the process. They're just going to go ahead and take Dragon now. There's nothing that 3-Eyed could do to stop it.
And Tryndamere up top looks like he's going to take the tower while Kitsy's away.
Yeah, if Kitsy doesn't go back up top, since he really can't do anything right now against bottom, and especially mid, since he really only has armor. Tryndamere's gonna push like he usually does, farm up, and it's gonna be bad news bears later.
Definitely. Kitsy ults down on Dragon, fruitlessly, however. Kitsy, I think, is really going to have to do his signature move, and that's sit back and farm.
And if he farms enough, he's just going to walk in later, as we saw the other day in the other game. He's just going to walk through them, kill them, and game over.
Yeah, exactly.
However,
why should he have to worry?
Last game, it was quite passive or one-sided in favor of Team Flying Swords until late game started and they started winning team fights.
There he went. He just sent, Tryndamere right back into his side.
Kitsy, however, is about to be blindsided up top by Zilean and Tryndamere. He does not see it coming. He has no wards up, and unfortunately, that's going to kill him.
It's like he's going to eat an orange and try and get away.
No amount of oranges can save through that gank.
Uncle Phil coming in for a lane gank.
He is currently unseen. However, there's not much he can do right now. The minions are pushed. Uncle Phil dashes to the bush. They still do not know he's there. If Taric gets a stun off on Corki, Corki's as good as dead. There's the stun.
It's the stun. They're gonna go in.
Alistar gets in the way. However, they just go ahead and take out Alistar. But Taric does pick up the kill instead of Sivir. Here comes Zilean.
Down bottom.
Super fast. Oh,
like
they're gonna go in for it. However, they all stick together and take a bomb. Super Freak is about to go. No, Heal's going to save Super Freak. The Dark Binding was missed again. It looked like it went right through Corki, though. That was quite odd, I will say. However, what happens. They need to stop grouping up, otherwise that Zilean, who's already fed enough as it is through farm and kills, is just going to completely dominate them. They have an AoE team and is already Super Freak, takes damage. If Crimson Arrow takes any more damage, or even Super Freak is currently dead.
Super Freak's gone. Down he goes, the poor Gem Knight.
They definitely need to get some magic resist. Due to some poor plays at early mid, Zilean is now getting to that point where he's about to have a Rabadon's 20 minutes with 3 Doran's rings and full tier 2 boots. It's not going to be nice, especially since Morgana currently has only 66 farm for an easy farm character. Down at bottom, Crimson Arrow going down.
He's going for kill.
There's no way you can get away from this. The Cry alone will do it, and the Mumu walks away. The score is currently 3-7.
This is a very different game from what we saw last time.
Absolutely. Having Calamus instead of Mausam might have been a good idea.
I also think one of the bad ideas here was picking someone he wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, it's hurting him. With Cassiopeia, he would have stood a
top,
chance.
They're trying to kill Tryndamere.
Will they get him? Will it blend?
And he goes for the ult, and he's teleporting mid-ult.
However, a final kick right before it goes down. Kills Tryndamere.
Sorry, sir, you are not a WoW Paladin. You may not bubble Earth. Looks like they're waiting for the tower to get pushed, and they're gonna go in and take that tower.
That was definitely an attempt at a good play, though.
He
knows they had no CC. Ooh, Crimson Arrow going 1v1 against Zilean.
Oh.
He should just turn around and kill that Zilean.
He's going to hide.
However, he does not. Quite awkward. He could have easily killed Zilean right there. Oh, looks like they're just going to take down a Mumu up top too and then work on the turret. They know Zilean's at mid. Yeah. They can see him going back at this point. Tryndamere coming top.
Well, if they can push that lane, they can put a lot of pressure on Flying Sword, to keep them off their other lanes.
However, top is the only lane that's been pushed so far. Uncle Phil, being low on health, is going to have to back off before he's met up by Zilean and gets 2-shot currently. Down at bottom, they are pushing quite hard. They're going to stay in lane, farm up. Corki even pulled ahead quite a bit on CS. He has his full Infinity Edge, not quite having the boots yet. Sivir's a bit behind, has some parts of the Infinity Edge and Berserker Greaves.
Yeah, they just need to, figure this out. I mean, this is not a combination, they're used to. You don't see too many good Corkis these days.
Or
You don't
Zillions, for
see
that
many
matter.
Zillions.
It looks like they're going to get
Zillion
blindsided
right around
at the bottom.
behind him.
So here it comes. If they stand together like that, they will die. However, the stun
Straight
from
for
Super Freak is going to stall his death, possibly save Crimson Arrow from being double bombed along with him.
Corki picks up an extra 200 gold.
It currently seems that all lanes are under-leveled, except for Kitsy, who is level 13 versus the level 12 Tryndamere. However,
Calamus.
Kitsy is...
Jump in on him!
Looks like they're just going to
They
tank
really
the
need
turret.
this
Calamus taking a ton of damage. Oh, he runs right into the other two. Calamus is going to get away. Kitsy trying to take someone down with him. That Corki will not go down. Unfortunately, Uncle Phil cannot go back in. If he did, it would have been an easy double kill. However, that Zillion is extremely fed at the moment. Tryndamere up top, currently getting infinite amount of farm. They're going to take another
Zillion
dragon.
now has the death cap.
Yep, there it is. Death cap versus an unfinished Rod of Ages from Morgana and only tier 1 boots. Uncle Phil tries to take Dragon, unfortunately is unsuccessful. They should have tried to kill him. I mean, he had just safeguarded in to try to smite it. It would have been a good play, unfortunately it was slightly late. Absolutely, and because he uses safeguard, even though his allies were right over the wall, he couldn't safeguard back even if he wanted. Alright, there's currently...
I'm just surprised they can jump on him.
There's currently a 7.5k advantage. Dream Spiders picking up his Rod of Ages. 21 minutes late.
A little late at this point.
Yeah, it's very, very late at this point. He should be able to keep up with farm. What is he currently leveling? His Black Shield is currently maxed. A poor decision. He's going to have no damage, and currently Three-Eyed has no AP carry.
Yeah, it looks like that Zillion just scared him into having to take that Black Shield.
Unfortunately, that is the wrong decision. No matter how scary any AP is, leveling up Black Shield, especially if you're the AP carry, is a poor decision.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil going in, but he's not going to commit to it, so he's going to take a lot of damage. If Three-Eyed wants to turn this around, they need to learn to just commit to Zillion. Having his bombs on him does not mean that he can do it over and over and over again. He can only do it twice every so often, so they need to recognize that.
They're gonna commit.
Corki going down very quickly.
Oh!
However, he does take out Lee Sin. Calamus, he's gonna get away. This Alistar is completely just wrecking them when it comes to saving people. Crimson Arrow taking out Calamus.
Going in for the kill.
He shut him down, got 399 gold. However, Crimson Arrow, it does not look good for him at the moment.
Oh yeah.
He's going to go around at a good way. Oh, he's going to walk around, unfortunately going to run right into Mumu and die. It was a nice try, however, he probably should have kept running into their jungle and went to about right there.
Picks up he picks up his Infinity Edge. But right now, Team Flying Swords is dominating this game.
Absolutely. Crimson Arrow is behind in both farm, kills, levels. It's not looking good for Team 3 right now. They are over 7k behind.
And the name of this game is farming.
I'm actually pretty sure it's League of Legends, but I have played farming once.
They're changing it to Farmville.
Oh, really? Is it going free to play too?
Definitely.
Oh, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good for new players trying to start playing this game.
Definitely, definitely.
Calamus just running right up to Super Freak. It doesn't
needs
matter.
to get the hell away from Tarek.
An interesting decision, possibly cocky by Zillion to pick up a Magias. However, he's fed enough. It doesn't matter. Zillion will get kills. He will be getting away. Now's a perfect time. He has a blasting one. He's got a Rabadon's, a couple Dorian's rings. That Magi's is just gonna win it for him. Super Freak about to get double bombed. It's killing him unless he has heal up.
Yeah, they're just, what are they gonna do?
And sadly,
I feel for him. I've been in these positions before.
However, it should be being countered slightly. I mean, Kitsy, being naturally tanky, able to heal himself quite a bit, is going to be okay. However, for the others, not so much. They need to build some magic resist. Up at top, Lee Sin being surrounded by both Tryndamere and Zilean, but he's just going to walk down and make a smart choice with that.
Time Jeff picks up the gotta go fast.
He really wants to take out that tower. I'm not sure he really understands that he's dead right now. That was definitely a poor decision. With the minions not there, the tower had so much armor that he wasn't going to do any damage to it.
Definitely. I think that's a sign how desperate they're starting to get, just to get some traction back in this game. Looks like they're going for the Baron, and it's not warded.
They will easily take it too, without the ward, without... And Team Flying Swords even has some wards in their jungle. Even if they were to Clairvoyance right now, there's nothing they can do. There's no AP carry to try to steal it with any burst. Their jungler is dead. Kitsy, with his ulti, might be able to do something with just some slight luck. However, they're just going to take it like that.
Taking their blue buff.
Oh, and he's going. Taric looks like he was about to get caught, but turns around instead. Zilean now with blue, going to regain mana and be scarier than anything else in the game right now.
And then we'll most likely see Three-Eyed start going heavy defense here. They're probably not going to be pushing out too much at this point in the game.
Looks like Tryndamere just picked up his Infinity Edge and Berserker Greaves, along with a Wriggles.
Ooh, that's going to make him painful.
I don't know, not really a smart decision for Tryndamere.
Now they know.
That's quite a late Black Shield. He should be putting it on someone as soon as someone goes in, preferably Lee Sin or Kitsy. Lee Sin a bit out of place. They do know where he is. He's in quite awkward positions right now. It looks like Lee Sin wants to go in, but he's just going to have to go around because he's in a poor position right now. Zilean double bombing Super Freak. Super Freak heals, walks right next to Crimson Arrow. He's going to take a bunch of damage. Super Freak going down. Crimson Arrow going down to Kitsy. Pretty much hopeless right now. He's dead, and that's an ace. It's... Oh, well, no, actually, Uncle Phil just off to the side. But it's okay, it's pretty much an ace right now. With 4 down.
There's nothing that Lee Sin can do.
Yes, with 4 down, it's a bit too much. They have Baron. They're almost 9k ahead in farm. How are they just going to go ahead and push the side lanes? If they don't do anything, I mean, they could have easily pushed mid 1 right now. However, I'm not sure who called it, but they're just going to go ahead and farm some more. They're going to let Baron fall. Not a great choice. However, Zilean, he's just going to go right in there and say, I don't care about your turret, I don't care about your damage. It's completely negatable right now.
Right now, Zilean is pretty much saying, I own your team. There's nothing you can do about it.
And he has every right to say so. He's currently 6-1 and 8.
I mean, come on, how many times have they set his ult off now? Like 4 or 5 times?
Morgana gets caught by Alistar. They're all getting caught. However, they do have turrets going for them. Calumnus gets exhausted, gets kicked. He's ulted.
Oh.
He's in their base. He is going to die. Unless he has so much AP, but no.
They pick him up. This might be the turning point for
Corki goes down. Alistar about to go down. Uncle Phil gets a double kill and Kitsy picks up a 3rd. Zilean purchased a Void Staff. Any possible magic resist that they pick up right now, it's absolutely for naught. Because of that exhaust on Calumnist, it really just shut him down.
Yeah, that was good for them. Uncle Phil diving in on that turret.
He
They
really
know they
wants
got to
that
push
turret
that
dead.
out.
I think he thinks that's the reason for his existence, for killing that middle turret, and now that he's done it, I am so proud of him.
Moves right to the side. He's
Unfortunately,
watching them drag it.
oh, they're teleporting right in. Amumu picks up Uncle Phil. He's dead. Kitsy used his Omnoms already. He's gonna try to slow them down and kill them, but it's for naught.
Yeah, that was probably a bad move for them to just go straight to Dragon.
Especially with
I mean,
Lee
they
Sin
know
being
that
at
this
such
team
low health.
has so much map awareness on them.
It would be a good idea for earlier to get an Oracles. However, Taric wasn't exactly in a great position, especially since Zilean could two-shot him at any given time.
Oh yeah.
I must say,
Right now,
however,
that's
the
the big
Zilean's
problem.
great.
That Zilean. I mean, he's two-shotting half the team.
Looks like the team's
like
finally picking up some Negatron cloaks. A bit too late, though.
Definitely. I mean, they could have used some Banshee's Veils a while ago.
Even if not that, just a Negatron earlier would have prevented some early kills. Morgana leveled up her Black Shield first, and then Tormented Soul to Dark Binding. Dark Binding, it's definitely good to level up second, and Black Shield I would say last, but in that order it really leaves a lot out. Looks like we have Kitsy calling me, thinking that we're not 3 minutes behind, so we have 3 minutes until this game is over.
So I guess we kind of know which way this game goes.
Absolutely, we see Three-Eyed turn around and push the Nexus in one go, right?
Yeah, they've done it before.
Yes, they have. Who knows? They have 3 minutes. Anything is possible. Ouch. Kitsy taking a ton of damage from Corki. He did do a good amount of damage back, however, it's not going to mean much. Kitsy should go back and heal right now. Morgana going to get hit right into them. He ulties, but does not have an hourglass, so he's not going to be able to do anything else with the ulti. With that tower there,
seems like there's a definite lack of focus right now.
Tryndamere barely ultis. Calamus is walking in. He's just going to walk in, get a kill, and say, hey, bye. Gets a double kill for 4 more stacks.
Lee Sin focusing down on Tryndamere while the rest of the team's out elsewhere.
Yeah,
so that's a real lack of focus this time.
Possibly disheartened from earlier game. They may have, I don't know, kind of given up on themselves.
Dived under the tower. Crimson Arrow running back in, just trying to stay alive. Yeah,
and there's the GG from Team Flying Swords.
GG's
and
going out.
Yeah, there you go. Calamus gonna go ahead and try to kill Sivir, being all uber pro in their spawning pool, but that is a victory for Team Flying Sword.
Definitely. This is a definite difference from what we saw last time.
However, for us, we see victory.
Exactly.
So all is good for us.
Indeed. We get to eat. We won.
Yes, absolutely.
So, that game, I think, Team 3-Eyed, they made a poor choice with the Morgana pick. I think that was they should have gone to something they're more familiar with.
Yes, without being able to shut down Zilean, he was able to walk around to every lane, shut them down one by one, and it ended up snowballing so hard that there was no stopping that Zilean.
Yeah, and that game showcased like how well Varroa a fed Zilean can become. I mean, you don't think of him like that until you see it.
Absolutely, no doubt. With his speed up, with his speed buff, he can just walk to lanes extremely quickly, kill a couple people, walk back to mid, farm a bit. He definitely had a good amount of farm. He was able to bomb a wave, and it all died. He got to that point where he had enough AP. Not even needing survivability, his ulti would heal him back to full health. It was technically having 2 lives. With a heavy CC team, it really worked well, and we can definitely see Team Flying Swords having a good advantage with their new leader, Calamist.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I'm thinking like I'm actually surprised that I didn't see that Leona, pop up again. Leona wasn't banned yet, and Super Freak was so insistent upon using Leona. Yes. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get to see a third match sometime. And maybe get this resolved to see which side's actually the one up.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I know we're going to see a Zilean banned next time from Three Eyed. There's no
Oh,
doubt about
definitely.
it. Now that they see Calamist having the mid spot, I wonder what they're going to do to try to counter it. I mean, they do have... If they do ban Zilean, they've seen his rank stats that's really all he played for mid. In other positions, such as support, he played Nunu, and up top it was Singed. So...
Singed. We'll see. And maybe Three Eyed will get a little better with their counter picks. Maybe they'll pick up some new champions and learn them so they'll have a wider array of counter picks against different opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go over and see what they think. I'm pretty sure some of them are a little bummed out.
Probably, but it's all good.
Let's go see what they're up to.
Alright. And that is the end of the stream for now, so we'll talk to you guys later. I'm Spartan, and that was Sean Wheeler, also Renoxic. See you later, guys.